Hello, I'm Brian Smith and welcome to the highlights of the 2016 Stonnington Gift. Over the next hour or so you'll see most of the events from that night, Friday the 19th of February, and also meet many of the personalities who helped make the meeting a great success. Some of you may not be too sure about pro athletics and how it works. Someone who's here to explain to us exactly what it means, Jason Richardson.
Hi, I'm Jason Richardson. Welcome to the Victorian Athletic League. For over 100 years, the Victorian Athletic League has been running professional running events all across Victoria. Geelong, Warrnambool, all the way up to Albury-Wodonga. Over 20 competitions throughout the year, culminating right here, the time-honoured Stawell Gift, Central Park Stawell at Easter. The concept of professional running is simple. Each runner is allocated a handicap based on their previous athletic performances, and that's adjusted throughout the entire year. But the great thing is you are running for unbelievable prize money, totalling $450,000 throughout the entire year, and culminating right here at Stawell, where the Stawell Gift is worth $60,000. The limit's 10, you need to be quick.
Giving them plenty to chase, the Blue Robinson finishing off hard. William Swain is flying home with Stubbs. It's going to be a blanket finish and the Blues got there.
The great thing about the Victorian Athletic League, it's for everyone. The distances, 70 metres all the way up to 3,200 metres. Juniors, women, veterans, open, everyone has a spot here at the Victorian Athletic League. If you're having a great time on the VAL circuit, rest assured there's other great carnivals all around Australia. For more information about how you can get involved with the VAL, jump on the website val.org.au.
So we're just recapping some of the best heats we've had so far in these 100 metre races. Here is Sarah Huntington. She did a great race of 15.5 metres. She won in 12.34 seconds. She was in the pink. Next up is Daniel Richardson. He had a great run in this race in the white of 3.5 metres. Took the lead and won in 11.08 seconds. The next one was Jessica Payne in the blue in the Women's Open Gift. She ran off 6.25 metres, took the lead and ran on very strongly to win this race in 11.81 seconds. Dominated the race from about the halfway mark. That was a fantastic run. In the other women's heat that was fantastic was Keely Henderson in the green. She stormed away at the beginning and ran off with the race. She ran from 6.5 metres and won in a time of 11.81 seconds also, so very close for the semis coming up. In the men's racing, we've got Brett Richards in the blue off 5.75 metres, had a great start and ran very strongly to the finishing line in 10.46 seconds. Didn't look too troubled in that heat and will be one to watch for the semis. Finally here we have Ryan McNamara also running in the blue off 5.75 metres. He had a great start, took the lead from about mid on the race and won in 10.5 seconds.
Well, one of our first interviews tonight is Andrew Mullen, who has a long history with the Stonnington Gift and running in general. Andrew, how did it all start?
I was coaching some athletes and we were training out here at Toorak Park on a beautiful oval to train on, and it was late in the summer, and as we were training, a guy came over to us and he said, and I thought to myself, this is going to be interesting. He's going to tell us to get off this oval. It was so nice to run on, and his name was John Zarbin, who's the administration officer at the Prahran Cricket Club, and he said, "What are you doing? And what are you training for?" And we said, "The Stawell Gift," and he said, "Wow, that's amazing." And lo and behold, his next words were, "How do we put one on here?" And that was in 2010, and that's where it started. A committee was developed and sponsors were sought, and we're in our 6th year now and we haven't looked back.
Well, Peter Norman, chairman of the Stonnington Gift Committee, it must do your heart good to see an event like this once again. You've been chairman right the way through of the Stonnington Gift.
Yes.
And how does it feel?
Look, each year it gets bigger and better. The athletes support it more. We get more support from the sponsors. But like everything, it depends on the weather. And if we get a good night, a balmy night, we'll get twice as many people. Yeah, we've got athletes from all over Australia, and several of them, Andrew was telling me earlier, over the last 3 years, several of them finished up in the semi-finals of the Stawell. So it's quality athletes that come for this. Well, we're offering a $10,000 prize check. I'd run hard for that.
As long as you didn't have to climb the stairs at the end of it. We're now talking to David Jones, who's president of the Paran Cricket Club. David, as one of the major supporters of the Stonnington Gift, you must do your heart proud to see the fields that are here tonight.
Brian, it's just magnificent to see how much it's evolved in the 5 years. Today I met a fellow from Japan who is a bronze medalist in the Olympics for the 100 metres. So people of that calibre are coming out to run in this event.
I was looking before at the ages of a lot of the competitors. By gee, it's great to see them out there competing at that age and not hunched over computer terminals.
It's wonderful. I met a couple up at the gate earlier, one with his dad, and I think the boy was 16 and had just won the Botany Bay gift, I think. And 16 years old.
As the Mayor of the City of Stonnington, it must do your heart good to see an event like this being held.
It certainly is. It's the 6th year that this event has been put on, and it's been a great success. It's grown each year, and we're very glad to be supporting it.
And of course, the support that the Stonnington Gift gives to the City of Stonnington must be fantastic.
Well, it is. This isn't the only event that we support, many sporting ones, and we think it's very good for young people to be involved in recreation.
I noticed the new lighting system too.
Sure, we're very pleased about it. It's taken us some time to get these lights up, but now they have already proved to be very useful. Both the football clubs that use it are thrilled with it, and I think we had a night game of cricket here not so long ago because we're able to do that now.
To start off the meeting today, what a great opportunity for the boys and girls from the Camberwell Malvern Little Athletics Club. Here are the boys racing, and it's Isaiah Francis out in front doing such a great job, and I don't think they're going to catch him, and he takes out the win today. And here are the Little Athletics girls running, and it looks like it's Isabella McDonald that's in the blue running very strongly. She's got a little girl out in front in the grey to catch. Will she get to her? I think she might. Yes, she does. That's Isabella McDonald who runs on and wins the girls' race. These sponsors are proud to have bought you the 2016 Stonnington Gift. Thank you for your support of this event. So now that the Stonnington prize money for the women and the men is even, it's fantastic. There's been a real increase in the women in female athletes, and it's fabulous. The competition is really hotting up. It's great that there's the even prize money because the women really feel that they can, they train just as hard and they work just as hard, and now they've got the reward as well, which is fabulous. There's a lot of great juniors coming through, and I'm always encouraged to see who the girls are that are racing well. The numbers are growing. We get semi-finals these days, which wasn't always something that we had before all the numbers grew, and it's really, really positive. So I think the Stonnington Gift, the women's race there, it's definitely one that everybody wants, and it'll be great to watch. And here's the field for the women's semi-final. In the red, Kendra Hubbard. The white, Kayla Bunaviscus. The blue, Olivia Owen. The yellow, Stephanie Richards. The green, Davina Stross. The pink, Kate Jones, the black, Kirsty Stevens, and the grey, Jackie McCann. And they're away. Jackie McCann leads out and is running quite strongly, as too is the pink there of Kate Jones. In the middle is the yellow of Stephanie Richards. She's running quite well, but here's the white of Kayla Bunaviscus. Oh, it's a close finish. Oh, I think Bunaviscus might have got up on the line. And the results: in first was Kayla Bunaviscus, second was Kate Jones, third Stephanie Richards, fourth was Hubbard, fifth Strauss, sixth was Owen, seventh McCann, and eighth was Stevens. Here's the field for the second semi-final. In the red, Sophie Taylor. The white, Katie Moore. The blue, Jessica Payne. The yellow, Melanie Purkis. The green, Tiara Exum. The pink, Karen Teo. The black, Carly Taft. And the grey of Lauren Keating. And they're away in this second semi-final. Keating leads out and Carly Taft in the black is running quite well. Through the middle, Exum in the green is going well. But here comes Jessica Payne. She's striding out and dominating this last 50 metres. Oh, she's clearly the winner in this race. Jessica Payne has booked her place in the final. And the results: it was first, Jessica Payne. Second was Tiara Exum. And third was Carly Taft. Rounding out the field, fourth was Taylor. Fifth was Purkis. Sixth was Teo, seventh was Moore, and eighth was Keating. And here's the field for semi-final number 3. In the red, we have Amy Midiger. In the white, Sarah Blizzard. The blue, Julia Phillips. The yellow, Ebony Lane. The green, Emma Yates. The pink, Keely Henderson. The black, Natasha McDowell. And the grey of Nadine Brown. And they're away. It's Brown in the grey that leads out and is running well. Here's the pink of Keely Henderson that's looking strong. The blue of Phillips is coming at her, but Keely Henderson is taking control of this race. It looks like... Oh, and there was Blizzard in the white. Oh, that was a close finish between Blizzard and Henderson. And the results: we've got first was Sarah Blizzard, second was Keely Henderson, and third was Julia Phillips. Rounding out the field, we have Midiger in fourth, Yates in fifth, Brown in sixth, Lane in seventh, and McDowell in eighth.
Okay, we have with us now one of the stars of professional athletics in the female ranks. In fact, last Easter at the Stawell Gift, she took out the big Stawell Women's Gift of 2015. So we'd like to welcome Grace O'Dwyer. G'day, Grace.
Hello.
So you've just competed at the Ballarat Gift this weekend. How did you go?
I had a lot of fun. My mark's obviously pretty tough from my win at Stawell last year, but still good to be running in the underage races in the 400 as well, so it's good to get some runs in.
And tell us finally, one of the big things, and Stonnington is a good example of this, we've got parity and equal prize money now for the men's and women's gifts. How has that gone across with the female athletes?
Yeah, well, obviously everyone's really excited. For me, for a young woman coming through like up in the professional ranks, it's obviously really exciting to see that we're being equally recognised.
Peter, you've competed for a fair while now, and if you could divulge, just how many seasons have you been involved with the VAL?
I think last year I competed in my 28th Stawell Gift, so this is must be my 29th season, and I had a couple in WA before that.
So 28 Stawell Gifts, and what was your best result at Stawell?
Third in 1988, and then again fourth in 99.
Why do you think professional athletes has got such a social, family-friendly environment?
I think exactly that. They cater for everyone. They cater for all ages. Now we have some 10-year-olds in our group, and we've got some, I think I'm the oldest at 50, but so we're catering across quite a range, and all different levels of competition. So I mean, pro running, as you know, caters for everyone from the young through to the veterans. You know, both genders, and now with the surge of female running and a lot of the parity in prize money has really had a boost in that. Now we've got sort of 15 gift runners now in our squad.
And here's the start list for the semi-final number 1. In the red, Corey Innes. In the white, Carl Morehouse. The blue, Liam Procaccino. The yellow, Nicholas Repolist. In the green, Ryan Camille. In the pink, Dean Dobrick. In the black, we have Rob Lehman. And in the grey, Darren Whittaker. And they're away. Whittaker in the grey leads out. Corey Innes in the red has all the chasing to do. The pink of Dean Dobrick is going well, but here's the yellow of Nicholas Repolist running very well. And Nicholas Repolist, he takes that heat out. That semi-final, very well run. And the results: it was the yellow of Nicholas Repolist takes out the win. Second was Dean Dobrick, and third was Darren Whittaker. Rounding out the field, fourth was Morehouse, fifth Camille, sixth Procaccino, seventh Innes, and eighth Lehman. And the start list for semi-final number 2. In the red is Luke Houlihan. The white, Kevin Britton. The blue, Daniel Sonsini. The yellow, Ryan McNamara. The green, Jasper Nettlefold. The pink, Cam Dunbar. The black, David Gross. And the grey, Tim Rosen. And they're racing in semi-final number 2. The pink of Cam Dunbar has a good start. Coming through nicely now is the yellow of McNamara. Sonsini in the blue tries to go with him. Gross in black is going well. But Ryan McNamara looks like he took out that semi-final. And the results of semi-final number 2, it was in first, Ryan McNamara. Second was David Gross. And third was Cam Dunbar. With Sonsini in fourth, Nettlefold in fifth, Houlihan in sixth, Britton in seventh, and Rosen in eighth. And here's the start list for semi-final number 3. In the red, Nathan Reale. The white, Brett Richards. The blue, Paul Carcroft-Wilson. The yellow, Edward Ware. The green, Rhys Gilson. In the pink, Michael Vumard. The black, Matthew Harvey. And the grey, Vic Sharma. Away they go in the semi-final number 3, and Sharma leads them out in the black. Harvey goes up to the challenge in the black. But here comes Richards in the white. Look at him go, running very strongly, and Richards just takes that out. I think red was close on the line for second, but no question about the white, Brett Richards. And here are the results. In first was Brett Richards. Second, the red of Nathan Reale. And in third, Edward Ware. Rounding out the field, Harvey was fourth, Vumard was fifth, Carcroft-Wilson sixth, Sharma seventh, and Gilson eighth.
First pro run was, open pro run was probably Maryborough in 1997, but I'd run a lot of junior races prior to that on the circuit when they were available basically. So every year so far I've made the semi-final in the Gift. Haven't been going well enough to get into the final, or there's been other runners going pretty well, but it's, for my mind, other than probably Stawell, it's a very hard final to get into, and there's always runners going very well to make that 6-person final, I think it is, and you get runners from all over Australia and every state that come along, so they're obviously looking to do well at Stonnington, with a few interstaters that have already won it, with Isaac Dunmore that won last year and ran very well off his mark. So yeah, it's a good one to get into if you can get there.
And here's the start list for the girls under 20 Stonnington Gift final. In the red, Ebony Lane. In the white, Olivia Owen. In the blue, Jess Lehman. In the yellow, Brianna Musgrave. In the green, Bridget Nidek. In the pink, Celeste Dyer. In the black, Tiana Shillito. And in the grey, Sarah Huntington.
Away they go. Huntington leads out from the black of Shillito. The pink of Dwyer going okay. Coming in on the other side of the track is the white of Olivia Owen. And coming through the middle is the green of Nidek. They're right across the track. Maybe Huntington in grey holding on from the green of Nidek.
And the results. The winner, Sarah Huntington. In second was Olivia Owen. And third, Bridget Nidek.
Thank the team Thespians for all of your help with me today. I'd like to thank my coach Craig for all of his help, and especially my dad for just everything he's ever done for me. Thank you.
Well, talking to John Henry now, who's been associated with this event for many, many years.
Back in 1970 and 1972 I ran third here. The first year it was still 130 yards, and then the second year was 100. It's a very good meeting. The prize money is very good. The runners like running here. The only drawback I think it's got is the bloody traffic on a Friday night.
And of course you're now involved in the bookmaking side of things, but looking at the fields tonight, and as Andrew was saying, it's virtually a dress rehearsal in many ways for Stawell.
You'll probably find that the ones that run well here and don't win it will probably run well at Stawell.
Paul Young, of course, very well known to running fans in Victoria, but you're in Adelaide now, Paul, but you had a fantastic run of success here in Melbourne and Victoria generally.
Yeah, I ran with, of course, Fergie Speakman, who trained 5 Stawell Gift winners, and Fergie gave me the inclination to have a crack at the Stawell Gift one year. So we waited in 1995. We had 1985. Sorry, we had a crack and won the Stawell Gift, and then 6 years later, I was fortunate enough to come back and with my stablemate Steve Brimacombe won it, and I was able to run second. Yeah.
What about the running scene now?
Well, we've got a lot of junior. We've introduced in the last few years under 14s, under 17s, under 20s, and we've got it's been an explosion of juniors in the ranks.
Here's the start list for the under 20 100 metre Stonnington Gift boys final. In the red, Matthew Rizzo. In the white, Marcus Jones. The blue is a scratching. In the yellow, Jack Lacey. The green, Daniel Richardson. The pink, Matt Burley. The black, Charlie Moran. And the grey, Darcy Island.
So Island will lead out, getting a nice start. Moran in the black from Burley in the pink. Further back to Richardson in the green. Lacey in the yellow. Coming late is Jones and Rizzo, but pushing through in the middle, the green. Daniel Richardson. He looks like a clear winner as he runs through the line.
And the results. First was Daniel Richardson. Second was Darcy Island. And Matt Burley came in third.
And big thanks to my team and my coach, Shane McKenzie. Thanks for all the hard work, and I'm glad it's finally paid off.
So another prominent identity in Victorian professional athletics is Coach Shane McKenzie. Welcome, Shane.
Thanks, Cartha. Good to be here.
To get such a large group of runners, I'd imagine that they're probably mixing the amateur athletics with the open professional athletics we see here now. What's been the attraction for them to come and run in the professional athletics?
The VAL does provide an opportunity for a low pressure environment for the kids races with the implementation of the under 17s and under 20s.
The junior events, yep.
The junior events have been a big hit.
Yep.
We hosted the Yarra Rangers Gift last week and we ended up with 7 heats of the junior 100. It was mind-boggling.
So we'd like to introduce Darren Whittaker, and today here at the Ballarat Gift, he's come second, a close second in a big final. Last year he was 4th in the Stonnington Gift behind the Queenslander Isaac Dunmore. So we welcome you along here, Darren. How are you travelling? And well done today for your second in the Ballarat Gift.
Thanks, Cartha. It's close again, but didn't get the biscuits.
Now, I've heard on the grapevine you've got a strong history in the family of professional athletes. That's true?
That's correct, yeah. My grandfather won the 1938 Wangaratta Gift.
There you go.
And my dad won quite a few races as well. So I think a Sunbury Gift and a couple of races at Stawell. So yeah, I've been going since I was in nappies and still coming back, unfortunately.
So when did you first start?
I was 15 when I first ran. I think you called my first final, actually. I think it was 93, 94 season. So,
really? Okay, I'm that old.
Sorry. 93, 94 was my first season, and I was 15. So I think my first final was about 96.
And here's the field for the 1600 metre open final. We have 50 athletes competing tonight. It's a big field. James Alexander is our backmarker in the red. He was the winner of this event last year. In the white is Jack Davies having a great season. Alexander Bakalja in the green and Cameron Clayton in the pink are also 2 athletes to watch. 385 metres separates the back marker from the front marker in this mile. Let's see how they go.
Runners, you're in the starters' hands. And away they go on the 1600, take 2, and our back marker, or front marker Steve Campbell, he's less than 3 laps to run. And Deja Vu as Chloe Sproul sprints away here from Catherine Alexander with 3 laps to run. Taylor Sproul and Peter O'Farrell. Chris Dixon, number 40, Mark Hipworth, number 39, halfway down the home straight for those runners. Then number 36, Chris Palermo, finding a bit of form. Number 37, Sean Quilty. And then coming through, number 34 going over, it's Shaw Williams from New South Wales coming down to have a run. So we wish him all the best. Matt Brown, number 25, is leading a big pack of runners going around with 3 laps to go. Moving nicely, a runner in red and white there looked the part. That's Thomas O'Shaughnessy, and he's coming through well. Also the additional starter, number 50, Alex Gruen, going okay. And also at the back of the field, Josh Nolan having a bit of a pushing game there with Jack Davies. And get right behind last year's winner, folks, James Alexander in the red, running solo. Gee, he's got some good runners to chase out in front of him, that's for sure. He's going to work hard to get to them as Steve Campbell comes around with 2 laps to run. Chasing hard in second now is Chloe Sproul. Further back then to Catherine Alexander. Oh, another runner making a nice move through the fields, Taylor Sproul. So the girls from Frankston, the Sproul girls, they're in 2nd and 4th as we speak. And they're going to be hard to catch. Peter O'Farrell in 5th, Mark Hipworth in 6th, Chris Dixon in 7th, he's number 40. In 8th, Chris Palermo hits the home straight. 9th, Sean Quilty. And then in 10th placing is number 35, and that's Adam Parker. He goes well. Sean Williams there from New South Wales, number 34 on the bare feet. 28, Josh Saint leads a big group of runners up, including Gordon Muir, James Dean in the pink and white going okay. There is a cast of thousands. The additional starter, Alice Gruen, leads the pack up. Number 7 going all right too, Michael Priest, the boy from Bendigo. And the green also moving strongly. And that was Alex McCarles, a little 2 mile of Ballarat. And in the space of a lap, our back marker there, James Alexander, he's made some good ground, and they're really running in a couple of groups. We've got those front markers still running in a strong pack, the middle markers and the back markers, but they're spread far and wide in this huge field in the 1600. And for our leaders now, it's about 5:50 to run. And as we go around just into the past the main grandstand, a bit over 500 to run for our leader. And we know it's a Sproul because they're in 1st and 2nd placings. And right now it's Chloe Sproul out in front, number 47 from number 43, Taylor Sproul. So the girls from Frankston are going to bring it home with 1 lap to run. 1 lap to run. But here are the chasers. Chris Palermo gets to 3rd. I'm looking for a big run coming around. Looks like Jack Hockley Salmon there in the black and whites, really forcing the pace. He's made a big move. Just looking for other runners coming through. The pink, look for him, Cameron Clayton. He's been in stellar form in the 800. He's moving right in it. They're going to come from absolutely everywhere this last lap. I'm looking for Alexander. He's probably about 80 to 90 metres off the leader. I don't know if he can win from there. So Taylor and Chloe Sproul lead out, but Jack Hockley Salmon, the boy from Geelong, running really well. He goes up to nearly take them on at about the 200. You can see Cameron Clayton coming in from the pink, and there's a runner just ahead of him now who's absolutely flying as well. And those 2 boys, along with Hockley Salmon, take the lead on the top end. Hockley Salmon now passed by Clayton in the pink, and I'm going to try and identify the other runner with him at the moment. And then looking for other runners coming on strongly. It looks like James Dean could be one of those. But turning for home, Cameron Clayton, he's been the star of the 800s. He hits the front from the white, trying to get that second runner on the white, trying to battle on strongly. And in 2nd place, Jack Davies, but Cameron Clayton all the way. He's going to run away. James Dean is close up there with Alex McCarles for 2nd, but Cameron Clayton wins. James Dean, Alex McCarles, Jack Davies all up there for the placings. But a brilliant run by Cameron Clayton. He's won 3 times over 800 this season, and he's run away.
And the results for the open mile. First was Cameron Clayton, 2nd James Dean, and 3rd was Jack Davies. Rounding out the field, 4th was Bacalja, 5th Lawler, 6th Moore, 7th Andrews, and in 8th Hockley Salmon.
Mason, Ben here, as us distance runners, the bigger prize money meets are few and far between, with these sprinters often stealing the show, so we really appreciate your support. And this is I think it's the 3rd time I've run the mile here, and the first year I came 2nd and died a very quick death on the home straight, and last year I wasn't in it, so it's nice to get up and get a win. A big thank you as always to the Hipworth running squad. They all know that I wouldn't be able to do it without them, and I'm not just saying that, they're an incredible bunch of blokes to have as mates and family and also as training partners, so thanks very much. For all the many people who've got me up here for the win today, my housemate Mel, who's fantastic support and a great mate, and all the other people like Mark O'Brien and people behind the scenes like Gabriel Neighbour, who gives me a massage each week. So thanks very much to everyone, and enjoy the rest of the night. Cheers.
So with us now we have professional athlete Greg Hilson, who hails from Bendigo, and just another eager competitor who travels far and wide to compete in the Victorian Athletic League. So welcome along, Greg. How are you going?
Good, thanks, Cartha.
And so tell us, not only yourself run, but you've got 2 sons who compete. How far do you travel over a summer?
Over a summer, well, we probably travel to about 15 of the meets during the season, and most of the meets we travel to, except our hometown of Bendigo, we're travelling up to an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours to a meet. So I guess that adds up to quite a lot of Ks over the summer.
Your first win was in 2010, so how many wins have you had?
I've had 7. I had my first win over 400 metres last year at Ararat, and I won my second one at Dalesford this year, and also doubled up and won the 800 that day as well.
These sponsors are proud to have bought you the 2016 Stonnington Gift. Thank you for your support of this event. And here's the start list for the 300 metres Masters final. In the red, Shane Izard. In the white, Jeffrey Pittman. In the blue, Tim Halpin. In the yellow, David Page. The green, Julian Fawcett. The pink, Katie Moore. The black, John Hilditch. The grey, Scott Shillitoe. The orange, Dale Jones. And the purple, Alicia Izard.
So $500 first prize up for grabs as the purple Alicia Izard leads from Dale Jones. John Hilditch and Scott Shillitoe go hard in third and fourth. Katie Moore just behind them. Then Julian Fawcett, David Page runs on okay. The blue of Tim Halpin behind them. And then the white Jeff Pittman and the red Shane Izard. They turn for home. And still out in front is Alicia Izard. Dale Jones is challenging. John Hilditch gets out. Scott Shillitoe down the outside. Alicia Izard running strong. David Page in the yellow looks for a run. Shillitoe in the grey. Page in the yellow dives it in. It's going to be a close one. We'll leave it to the judges in the final. Masters 300 metres.
And the results of the 300 metre Masters final. The winner, David Page. In second, Scott Shillitoe. And third, John Hilditch. Rounding out the field, fourth was Izard. Fifth was Halpin. Sixth, Fawcett. Seventh, Pittman. Eighth, Jones. Ninth, Izard. And 10th, Moore.
Really appreciate it. This is Andy does a fantastic job with this meeting. It truly is one of the best meetings of the year. Look forward to it every year, and I'm just absolutely wrapped that I managed to pick up the sash tonight. It's been a bit of a week-by-week proposition, but all my stable mates and my coach Martine have kept me on the track and kept me going, and it's all come together tonight. So, and thank you to my family, Abby and Joe, who are here tonight as well. So thank you very much.
Kendra, tonight wasn't your best night, but certainly a good night here at the Stonnington Gift.
Yeah, definitely. I would have loved to have been in that final in the women's gift, but it's such a great meet. The track's amazing. The effort that goes into it is really visible for everyone, I think. And the best part about it is the prize money, equal prize money for the women. So one of my favourite meets of the year.
Well, that is. And what are your aspirations from now?
Short term, still got a couple of races left for the rest of this season. We've got our state champs in Victoria next weekend. So would like to make a few finals there and hopefully pick up a few medals. And then nationals at the end of the season in Sydney. And then looking ahead in a couple of years, Gold Coast Commonwealth Games would be amazing. So plenty to work on between now and then.
Anna, you've seen a heck of a lot in your number of years in
20
pro
years,
running.
yeah. Well, when I started the pro circuit in '97, I was an amateur runner, and it was women had only been running in the professional league for about 10 to 15 years, I think. So women were quite new to the professional running circuit when I started. And the first one I ran at was Stawell, and we weren't allowed to run on the men's track. We had to run on the separate track, the 100-metre track, which is where the veterans run and the junior races. So
You're second-class citizens, really.
we were second-class citizens, and it's come a long way since then. So about 10 years ago, a bit over 10 years ago, we got promoted to the real Stawell Gift track, which we've been on ever since, thank goodness. And the prize money has gradually crept up from about $1,000 for winner up to about $6,000. And then last year, the great announcement that for 3 years Woolworths was supporting it and offering equal prize money for men and women.
We've had a false start in the women's final. The athlete will be penalised. Here's the start list for the race. In the red, Elizabeth Rauch. In the white, Grace O'Dwyer. In the blue, Anne Church. The yellow, Cleo Anderson. In the green, Natalia Hall-de-Cleaver. The pink, Meg Dean. The black, Jodie Richards. The grey, Sarah Huntington. The orange, Megan McMahon. And the purple, Samantha Hargraves.
So both the red have been penalised 2 metres at the start. So Sam Hargraves in the purple leads away. She got away from Megan McMahon too early. Look at Jodie Richards move so smoothly in the black. Very efficient runner, and she's moved up into second placing. The winner of the under-20 sprint, Sarah Huntington, in fourth. Meg Dean, slowly but surely, moves up and goes around Huntington. Behind them, moving on okay, Natalia Hall-de-Cleaver in the green. She's starting to open up. Coming around them quickly was Grace O'Dwyer in the white. And as they start to turn for home, about 150 to run. And as they come around, looks like Richards doing it pretty smoothly out in front in the black. She's going to be hard to catch from here. She's very steady runner, very smooth in her style. And she holds about 4 on Megan McMahon. Natalia Hall-de-Cleaver coming down the outside. But Richards is smooth as silk. Hall-de-Cleaver trying to get her, and Anne Church as well, but a deserved win by Jodie Richards. Women's 400. Natalia Hall-de-Cleaver for second. Good run by the third runner, Anne Church in blue.
And the results of the women's 400 final. The winner, Jodie Richards. In second was Natalia Hall-de-Cleaver, and third, Anne Church. Rounding out the field was McMahon, Dean, Anderson, Rauch, O'Dwyer, Huntington, and Hargraves.
I'd like to thank my coach John Henry for where I am today, and my stablemate for training with me really hard, helping me improve this year, especially my sister. I'd also like to thank my dad, who's been an amazing support for me throughout all the years that I've done athletics, and just helping me towards the other.
And here's the start list to the 100 metre invitational race. These 6 athletes didn't progress to the open final. They've been invited as backmarkers to compete in this race. And here's the list. In the red, Joel B. In the white, Alex Carew. In the blue, Luke Houlihan. In the yellow, Ben Mispelhorn. In the green, Isaac Dunmore. And in the pink, Matthew Hargraves.
Down on the blocks, backmarkers invitation. 500 to the winner. So Hargraves in the pink leads them out from Dunmore in the green, going okay there, the green and Mispelhorn. Houlihan, the blue comes into it. Carew in the white and B in the red. They're going to hit the line. Houlihan, I reckon, in the blue. The South Australian throws the arms in the air and he's got up to win the...
And the results. The winner was Luke Houlihan. In second was Joel B. And in third was Alex Carew. Rounding out, fourth was Mispelhorn, fifth was Dunmore, and sixth was Hargraves.
Invitational races are usually a fair bit of fun, and we get some quality athletes together, and yeah, always good way to end the evening. So congratulations to the boys on a terrific performance, and good luck to the women's and the men's gifts yet to run. I'm just like to thank my squad mate Nick Berry for travelling me over, and my mum and me, my dad, and Wendy for here for support. Thanks.
And here's the start list for the women's final of the 100 metres Stonnington Gift. In the red, Kayla Benaviscus. In the white, Sarah Blizzard. In the blue, Jessica Payne. In the yellow, Tiara Exum. The green is a scratching. And in the pink, Keely Henderson.
Henderson gets away all right in the pink, Exum in the yellow. The blue of Payne comes up to her shoulder, then it's back to Blizzard and Benaviscus. Getting to the front though, Henderson. Oh, it's a one-act affair, diving on the line at his Blizzard. But what a performance by Keely Henderson. She has stormed away with the City of Stonnington Women's Gift. There was only one chaser after her, that was Sarah Blizzard. But young Keely Henderson out on her own and stayed that way all the way to the line. A brilliant performance. We'll give you official placings for the Stonnington Women's Gift in a moment. Boy, oh boy, I looked for some challenges, but she was away and gone. Keely Henderson.
And the results of the Women's Gift. The winner, Keely Henderson. In second, Sarah Blizzard. Third was Jessica Payne. Fourth, Kayla Benaviscus. And fifth, Tiara Exum.
To the Nest crew, you guys are incredible to train with, and I'm so glad that most of you are all here tonight. Mum and Dad, 12 years of athletics, so I finally have something to show for it. No, you guys mean the world to me, coming every week to support me. And finally to Craig, 2.5 years in the sport, I finally got one. It's all thanks to you. I wouldn't be in this position without you. Thank you.
Well, Keely Henderson, how does it feel to be holding a cheque for $10,000?
Absolutely incredible. I couldn't think of anything better.
Well, you went fairly close last year too.
Yeah, it was a blanket finish last year, so once I finished well in that, I just needed to get a better taste of it.
Well, you showed in your heats and the semi and the final, of course. Did you have any rival in the races that you thought you might have to beat?
Well, all the other girls that were in the final were very competitive, so obviously they're all a worry, but I just said to myself before I got on the blocks, no one's going to pass me. I'll make sure no one passes me.
So you clenched your teeth and away you went?
Yeah.
No, it's certainly a great run. And what about the conditions? It cooled down at one stage, but now the wind's dropped.
Yeah. It's actually, quite a nice night for such an event.
Yeah. What about the track itself?
Yeah, the track's beautiful, nice, hard and fast.
Because they rolled it.
Yeah.
During the night.
Yeah, it's much better.
Yeah. So what are your plans from now, Keely?
Hopefully get my mark back week by week. Slowly try and make myself competitive in a couple more events, but yeah, I'm happy to just sit with this for a while.
So the rivalry is going to continue for some time?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Well, Keely, it was great to see you run tonight, all of your runs tonight, but you did well, and congratulations once again on winning the Stonnington Gift.
And here is the start list for the final of the 100 metre Stonnington Gift. We've got a quality field here. In the red, Nathan Reale. In the white, Ryan McNamara. In the blue, Brett Richards. In the yellow, Nicholas Repolust. In the green, Cam Dunbar. And in the pink, David Gross.
Ross leads out in the pink from Dunbar in the green. Away nicely, Repolist in the yellow, trying to get to him. Richards in the blue. McNamara in the white comes in and Reale late. Anyone's race as they hit the line. Oh, maybe McNamara in the white. Repolist in the yellow there, Richards in the blue. What a close finish for the Stonnington Gift final of 2016. We wait in December for the winning colour and look like the white. Ryan McNamara was right in it on the line as he dove, and Nicholas Repolist. And here we go, the winning colour coming up for the Stonnington Gift of 2016, and it goes to the white, Ryan McNamara.
And the results for the 100 metre final. First was Ryan McNamara. Second was Nathan Reale. Third was Brett Richards. Fourth was Nicholas Repolist. Fifth was Cam Dunbar. And sixth was David Gross.
The Stonnington Gift has always appealed to me. Of course, Stawell's the most prestigious one of the year, but this was second to me. Not about the prize money, it's just something about the gift appealed to me. I'd like to thank Peter Norman for putting on this, for having a major part of this event. To the VAL and all the sponsors once again, this is possible without you guys. To my team, the red team, Sophie, Bree, Dale, Nathan, Scott, Maddie, where is she? James, and the rest of them. Thanks a lot, you guys are great. It's great training with you, and it's a better group around. Scott, your work as a coach, it's just, well, it's great. It's about all I can say. So thank you all for everything. Thanks for all the help, all the guidance over the years. Dad, your relentless support sometimes goes unappreciated. So while I'm up here, I'll appreciate it, so thanks a lot. Mum, yeah, maybe come watch next time. That's about all I'll say. Oh, well done to all the competitors tonight. Thank you.
Ryan McNamara, it's been a big night for you, culminating in that $10,000 cheque for the Stonnington Gift. How do you feel?
Very surprised. I came into the event, coach said to me the aim is to make the final, and I managed to win my heat and semi I felt pretty good, in good times, and then to win the final, yeah, it's just something else. It's really, really great for me.
Well, you look good in, as you say, the heat, the semi and the final. You look as though you're well within yourself, even though it was pretty tight, I suppose, at the end there in the final. But how did you feel?
During the race?
Yeah.
The start's the strong point of my race, so I executed that well, and then just got up relaxed and managed to take first place.
What are your plans from now on?
Running wise, I'll try to run the rest of the pro meets for the year. There's not many left, and then give Stawell a crack.
How did you make your way through? Did you start in Little Aths, or how did you go?
Yep, I've done Little Aths since under 8s. My dad was very supportive of that. And then I found a new coach, Scott Railser, who's my coach now, and he got me into the VAL running, which I started 3 years ago. It's my third year running the VAL. And I definitely find it more enjoyable than the amateurs.
Well, the runner-up tonight was also from Scott's stable.
Yeah, Nathan. He's good to train with.
So, well done. It was, I mean, from the time you stepped foot on that track in the first heat, you looked as though you had it well within your keeping, and so it showed at the end, and so it shows now with that $10,000 cheque from the Stonnington Gift.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
But Ryan, congratulations and good luck in whatever you do, both in your career and your running. And that's where we leave the Stonnington Gift for 2016. I'm sure that everyone in attendance that night, February the 19th, at Toorak Park really enjoyed the meeting. And we hope that you've enjoyed watching the highlights. We'd like to thank all the sponsors who've helped make it possible, including, of course, the Stonnington Council and the Paran Cricket Club. We hope to see you again next year. Until then, good night.